G'day viewers, how are you? It's Wednesday, made it halfway through the week. Hump day, congratulations. It's not always an easy thing to do. And here we are on Wednesday, which means it's time for Wangafat Wednesday, where I'm going to talk about who am I not giving a fuck about today. And today it's the New South Wales Police Minister. Basically, I'm not giving a fuck about what he said. Namely that just because he said cops strip searching kids is okay, and he'd be happy to have his kids strip searched. I don't give a fuck, mate. I don't give a fuck that you are such a stooge, such a part of the entrenched power structure that you would say something that fucking stupid. See, his absolutely moronic, creepy comments were in response to a revelation that cops in New South Wales seem a bit handsy. They are strip searching a lot of people. They are strip searching a lot of women. They are strip searching a lot of underage girls. More than 100 in the last couple of years, in fact. Seems like the cops just really like strip searching people. And honestly, you've got to look at those numbers and go, can't help thinking that at least in some of those cases, if not many of those cases, the cops are doing this because they get a sexual thrill of it. And honestly, someone who wants to just step up and say, no, the cops are always right, fuck you, bootlicker, okay? Cops are frequently and criminally wrong. And this story highlights a really significant issue. It is absolutely obvious that at the least, the strip search is a deliberate humiliation tactic by cops. Talk to anyone who's ever, for instance, been arrested by cops after a protest, I should say, or civil disobedience. The cops will go out of their way to fuck your day up. They will hurt you. They will make life inconvenient. They will humiliate you. And unnecessary strip searches are a big part of it. And seriously, this guy, the fucking police minister, there were 100 ways you could have been a gross, snivelling bootlicker servant to the power. Well, he's part of the power structure. You know, you could have just said, well, you don't know the whole picture. The cops are doing their job. It's tough. No, he just went straight to, it's fucking awesome. Someone get my kids' gear off right now. It's like, I can't help thinking that dinner conversations going to be a bit strained. Dad sits down at the table with his kids after saying, I'd super like it if cops strip search them. You know, conversations that start something along the lines, the fuck? The fuck did you say that? What the fuck? Why do you want cops to strip search me? And of course he's just saying, oh, if they did something wrong. Because it's that typical smug, it will never happen to me because I'm part of the power structure. So what the fuck do I care what happens to anyone else? I swear to God, people in this country have this ridiculous idea, we're a nation of larrikins. We're disrespectful. We don't like authority. Fuck off. This is a country of fucking stooges, bootlickers, snitches, and wannabe cops. The number of people who defend this shit is absolutely disgusting. If it wasn't for people like the Redfern Legal Centre, who did a lot of freedom of information requests to find this information, and they've done so much in the past, we wouldn't know just how big this issue is. Oh, don't the cops hate the Redfern Legal Centre? They've been around for a long time. I remember way back in the day, cops used to say, you simply having possession of one of the Redfern Legal Centre's most famous pamphlets, What to Do If You're Arrested, Know Your Rights. The cops said simply having this pamphlet in your possession was amounted to proof that you were a criminal and they could do whatever the fuck they wanted to you afterwards. You know, that's what happens when you don't challenge cops. That's when you don't question excessive police actions. You get a complete loss of rights and just cops walking over everyone. And honestly, if you think that's a reasonable state of affairs, you're a fucking bootlicker and I don't give a fuck about you.